My wife wasn't pregnant yesterday, but she's due any moment now. Emily and I have been married for 4 years. We'd been trying for a baby for most of that time, with no success. Doctors couldn't find anything wrong with either of us. They just said to keep trying. Still, every negative test chipped away at us. At me. So when Emily told me yesterday morning she was pregnant, I froze. Not because I wasn't happy, not because I wasn't ready, but because I knew for a fact that Emily hadn't been pregnant the night before. She stood there in the kitchen, holding her belly with one hand and a cup of tea in the other. Her stomach wasn't small. It looked swollen, round, like she was already several months along. "Are you okay?" she asked, tilting her head with a curious smile. "You've barely said a word." "How?" I stammered. "How far along are you?" Emily laughed like it was a ridiculous question. "I told you, silly. We're due any day now. You've been nesting like crazy these past few weeks. Did you not sleep well last night?" Her words felt like ice water on my skin. I couldn't remember the last time we'd tried for a baby. I couldn't even remember the last serious conversation we'd had about kids. Yet here she was, glowing, maternal, talking about our baby like it was an undeniable fact. I didn't go to work that day. I couldn't. I spent most of it in our bedroom, trying to piece things together, trying to remember something, anything, that could explain this. But it was like my memories of the past few months had been scooped out and replaced with static. By dinner, I'd convinced myself it was some elaborate prank. Maybe Emily was testing me for some reason. Maybe I was dreaming. Maybe I was losing my mind. Then, the nursery door caught my eye. We didn't have a nursery. The room down the hall had always been a spare room, cluttered with old furniture and boxes of forgotten junk. But when I pushed the door open, I was greeted by soft pastels, tiny stuffed animals, and a crib in the corner. Emily stood by the window, folding a stack of baby clothes. "Doesn't it feel real now?" she asked without turning around. Her voice was calm, soothing, but the words sent a shiver through me. "I told you everything would work out." "What is this?" I whispered. "Emily, what's going on?" She turned to me then, her smile widening in a way that didn't quite reach her eyes. "I told you, sweetheart. We're having a baby."
Like and follow for part 2.